Yankees 2 wins from the World Series as they take Game 2 and have a 2-0 series lead heading back to Cleveland. And Cleveland's in trouble because they're pretty much going to have to win all 3 in their ballpark and get back here and hope to win either 6 or 7. Because if they drop even one of them, then they're going to have to win both 6 and 7. And they're not going to do that. The Guardians are not good enough to win 6 and 7 at Yankee Stadium against this Yankee team. Yankees, again, Cole was not great last night. He pitched himself in and out of trouble all night. But he was good when he had to be. When he had to make a pitch, he did. Some curious managerial decisions. Cleveland pulled their BB, the starter, after only an inning and a third. And then he walked Soto to load the bases to get the Judge, who ended up getting a sac fly to center field. And I'll tell you what, that's a risky move. It ended up working out, but he would have been killed in Cleveland if Judge rips a grand slam right there. That is risky. It ended up working out, and Judge just missed it. He just missed the pop-up, too, in the first inning. But Judge he finally does hit the home run in the 7th to put them up 6-2 and put the game out of reach. And the Yankees win 6-3 as Ramirez hit a home run in the 9th to hopefully for the Cleveland that gets him going, because Cleveland cannot get a big hit to save their life. They left 11 men on base last night. They loaded the bases in 3 separate innings. They got the first 2 runners on in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings of this game and let Cole pitch out of it. And Cole did his job, right? He got Fry in the 4th inning to swing at the first pitch when he came up to pinch hit with the bases loaded, fouled out to 3rd. Then he strikes out the next batter to get out of that inning. He was really walking a tightrope the whole night, but he was able to get outs when he needed to. And the Yankees got big hits when they needed it. And the Yankees didn't play much better either. I mean, what is Chisholm doing getting picked off second base? That's as bad a base running play as you could ever make. You could not let that happen. He gets picked right off of second base with 1 out. He gets picked off of second base, first and second. And thankfully for him, he was picked up by Rizzo, who doubled down the right field line and scored Volpe from first base. And Volpe doesn't score on that if the right fielder doesn't make a dumb play, try to pick it up with his hand and drop it. So Chisholm got bailed out there because that could have been a big spot. He gets picked off second, and somehow Cleveland comes back and gets a couple runs. He's gonna be getting killed this morning. But he got lucky because Rizzo came through, doubled down the right field line, and it was a bad play by the right fielder, trying to pick it up with his hand. Volpe with a great base running move, coming around third, picking up the ball and scoring when he saw the bobble out in right field. So the Yankees survived. Judge gets back on track. 3 RBIs. He hits the home run in the 7th, which was a high fastball that he just, you're not going to get that by Judge. But, some interesting managerial decisions. The Yankees still have questions with Wells. Now, Wells is solid behind the plate, right? That block that he made that saved the run when it was 3-2 and the tying run on third base, and he made that block where it hit off his bicep and he got a little shaken up. That's one of the great blocks you'll ever see. But he is really struggling at the plate. He was 0 for 19 coming in to last night. Again, another night without a hit. They're going to have to see. Are they going to drop Wells in the order? The Guardians, they have nobody to blame for this loss but themselves. The Yankees tried to hand them this game multiple times. Bad base running. Base runners all over the place. 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning, they had the first 2 batters on each one of those innings. They finally got some runs in the 5th, but they could have done a lot of damage. And in the 4th inning was the big point in this game, I think. With the bases loaded, Fry came up, he swung at the first pitch, popped up, and then Cole strikes out the next hitter to get himself out of the jam. And the Yankees survived with a 6-3 win, and they're now 2 games from a pennant, and it looks like they're going to win this thing. The Yankees were a base hit away from blowing the thing wide open in the 2nd inning. They had a 3-0 lead, 1 hit, and it was 5-0, and then the game's over. But he decides to walk Soto to get to Judge, and like I said, that's as risky a move as you could make. It ended up paying off for him, but more times than not, you're going to get burned doing that. And Judge just missed it when he flew out to center field. but he did get a sac fly. That gave him the 3-0 lead, and away they went. It looked like the Guardians were coming back, and they were. They were pressuring every inning. Runners on base, runners in scoring position, and they just couldn't get a hit. The bullpen came in. Clay Holmes got 2 huge outs. The Guardians used 8 pitchers because they pulled their starter in the second inning. I mean, 11 men left on. You're not going to win a playoff game when you're leaving 11 men on the bases like that. And like I said, the Yankees tried to give it to him multiple times. Chisholm getting picked off second was a huge play. And if he could only get Rizzo at the plate, which he couldn't do, and Rizzo, poked one into right field, and give Volpe credit. That's some great base running by him, coming around third, picking up the ball, scoring on the play, making it 4-2, giving the Yankees that extra cushion, and then Judge with the home run in the 7th, and the Yankees were able to close it out. Clark Schmidt pitching Game 3. The Indians have not yet announced a starter for Game 3. You gotta imagine they're gonna go with the kid, right? But we'll see what that is. That game's 5:08 on Thursday. So it's the early game on Thursday. The Mets and the Dodgers are the primetime game Thursday night, 8 o'clock. And then they switch on Friday. The Mets get the early game and the Yankees get the late game. So Yankees win 6-3. They are now 2 wins from a trip to the World Series. And Cleveland's in trouble. It's going to be a good scene out there Thursday. We'll see what they could do. We'll see if they could get to Clark Schmidt. If they're going to get to any pitcher, right, that's the one. Good job by Cole last night, powering through, getting big outs when he needed it. Clay Holmes, excellent. Austin Wells struggling at the plate, but he saved a run behind the plate. And the Yankees take advantage of some sloppy baseball by the Indians. They drop in pop-ups, 2 errors. Both errors cost them a run. So Mets coming into town, Yankees heading out of town, heading to Cleveland, as the championship series continue here with both New York teams in it. That's going to do it for us. Enjoy the games today, everybody. Yankees win. They are two wins from the World Series. Mets, 3 wins from the World Series. We'll see if we can get a Subway Series. I don't want one, but so we'll see. I'm Bob Walters from the Brian Gunzel Studios. We want to thank New York Post for providing the ticker with all the latest news stories from New York sports. And we would like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts, and of course, always on LockedUpSports.net. LockedUpSports.net. So I'm Bob Walters from the Brian Gunzel Studios. Enjoy the game today, everybody. See ya.